now listening to the Black Abstract.
You will never see anything like this ever again. No limit soldier, thought I told ya.
No limit soldier, thought I told ya.
Listen, man, if y'all wondering why I got the fatigues on, it's because Cash Money, No Limit having a versus. And I'm so excited because, listen, I was blessed enough to grow up around a family that was diverse. You know, my grandma was playing Anita Baker, Whitney Houston downstairs. Upstairs, my uncle playing Outkast, Jay-Z, and E40. My friends around the corner playing No Limit, Reasonable Doubt, fucking, and whoever, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So I was blessed early to be not only listen to No Limit, but to just embrace it because they were talking about the same shit we was living. They just had a little accent with him. That's it. That's all. That's it. No harm, no foul. So later on when Cash Money came, it was just like, oh, this is No Limit 2.0. It was just like, oh, they got the same kind of, they got their own little thing. They got the white tees, but essentially it's just a hybrid of, you know, what we already knew. And, you know, it was kind of like passing the baton. When they came in, Pina was kind of bowing out. They wasn't really as active. So the transition was a lot more smoothly. So as we know, through history, these two fractions really didn't like each other. It was mainly Baby and Master P. All other artists was kind of cool with each other and wanted to work with each other or was inspired. So it was kind of like, it is what it is. But here we are, 2025. Everybody's grown. Everybody's been through the storm, been through the fire. And we get a Cash Money versus No Limit versus. Now, when I heard this, I was like, oh, this is crazy. And I was like, damn, No Limit gonna have a rough day. But then I thought about it and was like, you know what? How I imagine it's gonna be, because they've been doing kind of prepping and press runs for the whole year with the Hot Boys reunion. And I'm like, yo, this is going to be Prime No Limit versus Prime Cash Money. Drake, Nicki Minaj are Young Money. So they not gonna be in it. So a lot of people are thinking like, oh, they got Drake's on, they could just play.
No.
They're not invited. This is the primary foundational artist. All right, the starting players, as much as we love Lil Wayne, if we going from the era that I think they going in and I hope they going in, what my list is derived of, the starting players are Juvenile for Cash Money and Mystical for No Limit. Any of those tracks that had Mystical on them, I don't care who was on them. And all the artists were rapping at high levels. Mia X, Fiend, Mac, Cain and Abel. Everybody was rapping at a high level. But when Mystical and Snoop Dogg, but when Mystical got on those tracks, it was done. Could you imagine Mystical and Down for My Niggas? That would have been crazy. that would have been absolute insanity. But anyway, guess what I got, y'all? Guess what I got for y'all? I got a list. Yep, took me 3 hard days, pause, to figure this out. I done consulted with friends. I'm on 3-ways. I'm texting. My girl got input. And we came up with this list that I think is the best songs that display each side's versatility and talent. And I think that these songs are most known to the public. I could have went with a lot of album cuts from both, and I did throw in some, but mainly it was like, yo, the popular joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what'd be good for this and what'd be good for this? So let's pull up the list as we can see here, and let's get started. You know, I'm known for my versus videos too. I'll leave a playlist to all of them. I do a lot of potential. I do a lot of after verses. I do a lot of what ifs. So check them out. Anyway, let's get into this. We got Mystical Shake Your Ass versus Juvenile Back That Thing Up. Both about shaking asses and backing things up. So I thought it was only right these go against each two. These both are staples. Now I know technically Mystical wasn't on Cash Money when he made this, but we're always gonna look at him as a Cash Money artist. I mean, No Limit artist. I'm sorry. So, but I'm gonna go with Back That Thing Up just for the simple impact that it has today. When you play this song and see how the dance floor just fill ups, that's cultural impact. When you see him on Tiny Desk with Manny Fresh and they got the live band and it's legendary. That's impact. So based off of impact that it still has today, I'm gonna go with Back That Thing Up. And I love Shake That Ass because I'm a huge Mystical fan, and I love the reinvention he had after No Limit, because what better else to reinvent yourself than hop on with the Neptune. So anyway, next, moving on, we got Wobble Wobble versus Go DJ. Wobble Wobble, won't you shake it versus Go DJ. That my DJ. Go DJ, and that my DJ. Go. I'm gonna go DJ because I never really liked Wobble like that. But I thought it was a dope song. I thought it's a brilliant song. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with the Go DJ. It's just more what I would play. Ryan. Anyway, so number 3 we got this is my favorite. There they go. Pass me them things. Let's get them. But I roll from nostalgia. If you want to hear a classic verse between Masterpiece, Silk the Shocker, and Mystical, listen to that song, man. Listen to that song. Mystical say something in that song that I use today in conversations and describing things for my friends or whatnot. He say, it's a couple of things that people don't understand. 90% of this is your business. 10% of this is your talent. I use that to this day, like literally all the time. People be all frustrated. I'll be like, bro, yes, you are super talented. That's only 10% of it. 90% is the business shit. That's what you gotta have down. So anyway, going against Bling Bling. Now, why I did think Bling Bling was cool record, it was always like a generic record to me. Its purpose was solely to go crossover. I know they like kind of created the word and the history behind it, but Bling Bling never was for me. When you hear them other Cash Money songs they got, like Big Ballin' and 400 Degrees and all, Bling Bling is like a drop in the bucket. Like, oh, okay, cool, that's cute. All right, what's the next joint? You know what I mean? Next we got It Ain't My Fault versus We On Fire, the Hot Boys. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault versus We On Fire, boys, the Hot Boys. I'm gonna go with We On Fire, man. That 4-bar transition between each other, like that still hasn't really been duplicated, and I just thought that was super dope. You know, for somebody like Juvenile who was way up here, was like being funny with the homies. He used them as like still sharp and still, and they put together a masterful album, man. I loved that Guerrilla Warfare album. That was my shit. That shit still hit to this day. That shit aged very well. So yeah, moving on. So I'm gonna get that to the Hot Boys. Number 5, we got Make 'Em Say versus High. This was tough for me. This is the one I had to really consult with a lot of people, and they was like, yo, that's a good matchup. These are kind of both their flagship songs, because Make 'Em Say was what crossed over No Limit, and High was what crossed over Cash Money and got them to the next lane. So I'm going to get us a tie, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, bro, because I love both these records, but I'm going to just have to get us a tie. Next, we got Hootie Hoo versus I Need a Hot Girl. Hootie Hoo, that's the sound of it. I put Hootie Hoo right there with Wobble Wobble. Like, they were like, those was like when P was just like, he was holding on by a string, like, yo, all right, yo, okay, we got one. But it didn't sound like that classic No Limit shit. This was kind of like P hopping on to another artist sound or some shit, and it just didn't sound like No Limit to me. But it was a dope track, don't get me wrong, it was a dope track. But I Need a Hot Girl is just classic Manny Fresh, classic. Remember I told you the back and forths, Turk and Lil Wayne, that you hurting with something. I'm Lil Wayne on fire, I'd snatch your boot. You a hot girl, shit, what's happening with you? Like, come on, man, you can't. They was hungry, bruh. All right, next we got number 7 is Ice Cream Man versus the number 1 Stunner. This was tough, man. I ain't gonna hold you. But damn, dude, I like the number 1 Stunner. I'm an all-stunt nigga like Evil Knievel. Oh, man, I think I'm gonna go with. Shit, I think I probably just gotta go with Ice Cream. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. This might be a tie, but shit, I love the number 1 Stunner too. Man, fuck. That's a tie for me. I'm sorry, man. Nah, I gotta go Ice Cream Man. Y'all kill me if I did pick number 1 Stunner over Ice Cream Man. Y'all would kill me in the comments. Y'all would kill me too. I don't even want that smoke. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not want that smoke, man. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go Ice Cream Man. Next, number 8, Bourbons and Lax versus Still Fly. You know, I just thought this was a good matchup. They talking about cars and this was the most requested song for me to put on this list was Bourbons and Lax. And it's crazy because it's not one of my favorite Cash Money songs. It's a higher song, especially you got some bang to ride around to. But I never had a lack and I never drunk bourbon, so it really didn't identify with me. But no, like I know what that song is. I know the element that need to be in. Like a lot of my friends used to play that. They had beats and shit. I never was the beat type of nigga in the car. I was more so the hammers. But anyway, Still Fly does it for me, bro. That I love that. Give me a Manny Fresh beat and a Manny Fresh hook, and I could do wonders, bro. Like they had the perfect setup back then. You had, we talk about. They had the built-in Dr. Dre, and I'm just giving you an example. Like, Manny Fresh is Dr. Dre level talent, bro. He's handling the bulk of the production. You know, it wasn't until they got more success, and he was just, all right, we got to bring in some more producers. But, man, like, what we talking about here, dog? What we talking about? Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci shoes. Like, I thought the Big Timers was so raw. Like, the concept of it was like, that was dope, man. They had groups within groups of a group. You know what I'm saying? That shit fly to me. So, yeah, I'm gonna get that to say fly. I love Bourbons. I mean, Bourbons and Lax was cool, but all right, number 9, it's a higher one. Down for My versus a Millie. Lil Wayne. A Millie. Fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. What? Ah, this is tough. And it was so hard for me to find something for Down for Mine to go to because that record is so aggressive and so hype. And I gotta give it to Down for My niggas though, dude. I do. I just, the playback value that I had from that record. Sorry, I gotta get my Werthers. I'm an old nigga. Yo, it's crazy. Look at, I'll be Werthers out. But I gotta give it to that, man. I'm sorry. Like, that's what I gotta give it to. So don't shoot. I love a Millie too, but he don't really be saying nothing on that joint. Let me be honest with you, man. Young millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria career to be like a venereal disease, like I'm I bleed. And I take on that tablet of my mind, I don't write shit that I ain't gonna like, shut the fuck up. All right, next we got Bout It versus 400 Degrees. Now this was the really toughest. This was super tough for me to find something to rival Bout It. I was just listening to Breakfast Club. They was arguing about Bout It on the radio. Lil Jon was saying Bout It was the first adaptation of crunk, and 3 6 Mafia was saying they invented crunk. And I'm like, that's crazy, because I always thought Lil Jon was the creator of crunk. In my eyes, he still is. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. That's when I started listening to it. Wasn't because of him. But apparently it wasn't. I guess this was crunk. So you got Bout It versus 400 Degrees. Bout It is Master P's flagship song. Because he says it all in his records all the time. Bout it, route it. 400 Degrees, even though it wasn't a single, that is, aside from Back That Thing Up and like 400 Degrees that's Juvenile song. You go on YouTube right now, that got the most views. They actually did a video for it recently, like a couple of years ago. They actually finally did a video for 400 Degrees. They performed it at the Tiny Desk. That song is like Juvenile's. That's like his. I'm trying to how to articulate this the right way. Like, yes, Master P has Make Him Say Ice Cream Man, but Bout It is his staple song. I think 400 Degrees is that for Juvenile. It's such a fire ass fucking song, bro. Bitch, what? I'll bust your ass up. Don't even go there, Wody. And I think that's the only song that could compare against this. It's dope as High, as dope as Back That Thing Up. You can't put that against Bout It. You crazy? Like, that shit is so sinister. That shit is then you got 400 Degrees. Like, come on, man. What we talking about? Yo, I does this shit. But for this, God, this a tie. I'm sorry, man. I'm a tie. If it ain't a tie, I probably will. Dude, I can't even say that. Y'all gonna kill me. I love 400 Degrees, bro. I love that record. I love 400 Degrees. I love Welcome to the Noya. I think Welcome to the Noya beat is, that shit just, when I first heard that, was like, yo, do y'all hear this? So I'm gonna get this a tie though, man. Shit. Maybe I'm taking the easy way out. But fuck it. No, you know what? 400 Degrees. Ain't no fucking tie. 400 Degrees, because I play that way more than I ever played Bout It. And that's a fact. I play 400 Degrees way more than I ever played Bout It. So I'm standing on that. Come see me. All right, 11. Bout That versus Project Chick. Give me a Project Chick. Now, Bout That was, once again, when Master P was kind of grasping. He was kind of like, that wasn't his type of Bentley. I liked the song, but I didn't love the song. But a lot of people love this song. Bout That, they're like, yo, you gotta put that on there, dude. So I put it on here. And it's on here. But Project Chick, that man took a verse from a song and made a hook. Give me a Project Chick. Give me a hook rat chick. Come on, man. I'm going Project Chick. All right, I'll speed this up for you. I know y'all got shit to do. Number 12 is Ghetto D versus The Block Is Hot by Lil Wayne. Get Ghetto D. And then make great. I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne, The Block Is Hot, bro. When I first heard that too, I was like, yo, Manny Fresh is a fool for this. Go to the block, hot, bust in the stand, you understand? Got my gut cut, when in the stand, you understand? I be tempo blazing, hotter than cocaine. Yo, Young Wayne was crazy, bro. All right, 13. Mystical, That's That Nigga versus Fireman. And I feel like these was the perfect songs to go against each other. They both got them zany ass beats with them crazy sounds in them. And listen, Mystical probably the only one that can go with Lil Wayne in a verbal, you know what I mean? If in a verbal jab and shit. But I feel like Prime Mystical outs Prime Lil Wayne on a track that's geared towards whatever. Like put him on the Beats by the Pound track. And I feel like Mystical gonna dust Lil Wayne on that joint. But then again, you put Lil Wayne on the Manny Fresh track, and I think Mystical still dusts Lil Wayne. That's just my personal opinion. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna go with Fireman. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, number 14, No Limit Soldiers versus Get Your Roll On. I'm gonna go with No Limit Soldiers. 15, Hot Boys and Girls versus UPT. This was tough for me. Cause I love Hot Boys and Girls. That's like one of my favorite. That's my favorite record on MP The Last Dawn, for sure. And that's not saying much because that album was. But remember I told you that mixture of Mystical, Master P, and Silk the Shocker. Then they threw Mia X on it. So this is like to me. This was like their answer to Let's Get 'Em Off Ghetto D. This was like the prequel to that, or the sequel to that. And yo, Mystical was snapping on that shit. I ain't the 94 by the Buffalo Bill. I ain't the. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like the whole song, they talk about what they not. Like, I ain't no bit that nigga. I ain't no bit. I was like, yo, that's crazy. The concept is just nuts. But versus UPT is hard too, dude. Like, what we talking about, bruh? This a tie, man. This a tie. I can't pick, bro. And both songs similar because they got all the artists on that song, and then you got classic verses from each, bro. I can't pick. That's a tie. I'm sorry. I gotta come back to it. Y'all pick for me. Let me see. Who else we got? We got. Okay, sorry. 16. Do That There versus Big Ballin'. How you do that there? Big Ballin', baby. Big Ballin', baby. No, listen. All right, so I had a boy that I was consulting doing this list initially, and then when he said he never heard Big Ballin', I immediately I made some excuse to get off the phone with him and realized he wasn't a true No Limit fan, or he wasn't a true Cash Money fan. Because how the fuck you don't know Big Ballin'? Like if Ha was the thing that got him crossed over, Big Ballin' is the song that got him to that point. It's a fucking staple Cash Money song. Big, ho, Kimo Sabe, big ball. Like, how the fuck you don't know that song? I just feel like you gotta know that song if you're a real Cash Money fan. It just make no sense. I told you motherfuckers that I'll be back in the new Fleetwood Cadillac. In the thongs, big dick down in the drawers. Yeah, like, yo, what we talking about, bruh? I still want to rap to that beat to this day, bro. That beat is hard, man. Manny Fresh one of the GOATs, man. I'm tired, bro. Manny Fresh a GOAT. Beats by the Pound is GOATs too, though. KLC. Versus Do That There. I'm going with Big Ballin'. I love Do That There too, though. But I like Problem's version of Do That There better. Who that? Talking about who that? Like, what? But, yeah. So, yeah. Big Ballin' all day. I don't know what we even talking about here. Number 17, Miss My Homies versus Miss My Dogs, Lil Wayne. I really miss... Yo, this was tough, too, because... And I had to do that. My man wanted me to put, Heaven for a Gangster versus Miss My Dogs, but I just wanted to do the Miss Me in the title. I'm like, yo, Miss My Homies, Miss My Dogs. But I think, shit, you got Pimp C. That's legendary in itself, man. Like, I gotta go Miss My Homies. That record aged very well. It aged a lot better than Miss My Dogs. I remember hearing Miss My Dogs recently, and it just didn't hit the same. Maybe because they all made up. But number 18, I Can Tell versus Slow Motion. And if you don't know, I can tell by the look in your eyes that you really wanna versus Juvenile, Slow Motion. I'm gonna go with Slow Motion. I Can Tell, but that was like the beat league of the No Limit niggas. I still don't even know who rapped on that song to this day. It wasn't the main nigga. That was, I don't even know who that was. Was that Mr. Servon? I don't even know. But anyway, 19, Chopper Style versus What Happened to That Boy. Woo! What happened to that boy? He was talking shit. Listen, I'm always put the clips over everything. So, sorry, Chopper Style. But that was another, I feel like Chopper Style was another joint Master P was grasping for air, like, or grasping for string, like, yo, let me get that one too. Let me have one on that joint. But, like I said, I had 20 originally. I don't even know what the 21 was, but Chat GPS is gay. Or, I can't use that word no more. I'm sorry. Chat GPS is trash. But anyway, post your comments below and let me know what you guys think. I got a playlist, like I said, to all my other verses. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this got you through your work day, your midday, your lunch day, something. And my humor. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let me know who you think won in the comments. I don't even know what the tally was. Somebody tally it up for me. Peace.